Today video is entitled Be Obsessed or Be Average. It's actually inspired by a book that I recently read a few months back that I'm reading again for the second time, by Grant Cardone, called Be Obsessed or Be Average. And it just made me realize, that we all have some type of obsession, type of behavior, something that we are obsessed about. For me, before I became obsessed with my business, my purpose, me wanting to take care of my family in the right way, me wanting to trying to live the right holy life that I see it, I was committed to just, basically being, just committed or obsessed just with fulfilling my sex demon. I like to call it, or at least like my grandma liked to call it. So like I only had sex on my mind, I won't say 24/7, but if it wasn't money or sex. And now it's all about my work, all about my commitment to my health, commitment to God, commitment to my family. And but until I became truly obsessed about it, I was always finding myself feeling just average, that I was just doing average things. Sometimes I would just read articles and look at, the average person make this amount. Okay, so I'm just be satisfied with that and just live comfortable like that and be happy. And then when I realized I'm not happy, and then I was like, what is wrong with me? And come with the average life or thinking, I got the average results. So a lot of times, fellas, they could come with the average woman, that could come with the average job, that can come with the average friends. Like if your life is not exactly like how you picture it in your dreams, chances are you're not obsessed with your dreams, not obsessed with your goals, not obsessed with your purpose, and you somewhat living that average lifestyle. It's like I said, either you become obsessed with it or you become average. And don't let anyone make it seem like it's a negative thing, because once again, we all are obsessed with something. That's just almost human nature, to be obsessed, to kind of just hone on and focus on things. But a lot of times we focus on negative, we focus on drama, we focus on what someone else doing, or what sometimes you focus on what we are not doing. So so reading this book made me realize that there was other people out there kind of like me, and that obsessed over a lot of things. But it allows me to transfer my obsession in one area and use that same energy and focus on business. So basically I just changed my thought. So anytime that I thought about just a lusting reality, I just put my mind on work. And like I said, this is just my example. Your example could be you're obsessed over drugs. That's his example in a book. That's not my example. I was never had that obsession with drugs or negative behavior. But just having sex is also negative, because like I say, it's energy, it's time. You wasting people time, but you also putting yourself at health risk as well, because when you just feeling your sexual desire, sometimes it's just with the wrong woman. So it could be really negative. Some of the young guys watching this, viewing this, might think, why would that be negative? Like I said, you don't want to just be just laying in bed with just every woman that you meet, that you see. And until I kind of accepted that, or really committed and become obsessed with business and health, I didn't really look at it that way. I thought that's what I was supposed to do as a man, you know, um, and that was really my only form of self-pride, self-esteem. And I see that with a lot of guys. That's why I'm kind of want to talk about it, is a lot of us just only get our self-esteem with the amount of women that we've been with. But when you put in that work, when you obsessed with your work, when you come obsessed with building something, you come obsessed with God's will, God's purpose, your future wife, then you get your self-esteem from that as well. So your self-esteem will grow into something bigger, into something that's as small as just desiring a woman. So, but once again, it didn't happen until I became obsessed. And once again, don't let anyone tell you obsession is bad, or being obsessed about anything. Being extremely focused. For most of my life, my grandma, been obsessed with having a scarcity mindset, and that rubs off onto the next generation. So it get passed down, and when you're obsessed with something like that, something negative, it's the same thing. So all I'm saying is just become obsessed with something positive. Keep your mind obsessed on positive thoughts. Then you'll take positive action, and it truly will lead you in the right way. And listen to positive leaders. You won't be watching this if you wasn't thinking big, had big dreams, big ideas. Just by staying focused and just becoming obsessed will truly help you get to from one level to the next, but also help you just stay focused and committed on your goals and tasks. But it's until you commit and until you become obsessed, you're gonna always have average results. I spent half my years, half my life being obsessed on something, and then half my life trying to live like everyone else, or living the average life. And I'm not trying to make it seem like I'm better than anybody, but it didn't pay to be average. God didn't intend us to be just average people. He wanted us to produce. In order to produce, you have to be obsessed with wanting to produce, because in the beginning, it's going to be hard. It's going to be tough. Majority of times you are going to give up, and it's going to be when that moment that you want to give up, you just try it one more time. You're like, what? I learned something here. What? I'm gonna try it one more time. And 2 weeks go by, a month go by, 2 months go by, 3 months go by, and you're like, what? I'm glad I didn't give up 3 months ago. I would never got here. I'm glad I didn't give up 6 months ago, or I wouldn't, being here. I'm glad I didn't give up during the winter, because now I'm shining in the summer. So, but in order to get that way, you truly have to be obsessed with it, and when it's not a session, or you can't commit to it, then don't do it. That's how you can always test yourself. Is that something that you truly want to be with? Who you want to be with? Is this someone that is it a task that you truly want to do? Is it work that you really want to commit to? Do you really want to commit to it? Are you really going to be obsessed with it? Every day, each and every day, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. If you can't truly answer those questions with a convicted yes, then don't even waste your time going down that path, because Success takes a lot of work, you know. That's the end of the video. You know, that's all I really wanted to say today. You know, drop a comment down below if you liked today's video, or what about today's video that you know might enjoy, that or that you know might want to see next. You know, like, comment, subscribe. Talk to you soon.